I ain't no Pinocchio, I wanna be a man again. Hot shots with no great pause. I cheer for every soldier that falls. Cause if you gon' let it out, let it out. Let that sweet water come down till you dry it out. Hey. Let it come down. Let the rain fall.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to our 11th episode of Street Therapy. Can you believe it? This is my 11th episode. My name is Tyra Jackson, and I'm your host. And today we're going to be talking about becoming a power couple in the music industry. With my special guest in the studio to help me discuss this, I have the lovely Ebony Cunningham, who is the fiance of Bruce Vanderveer, a.k.a. Automatic.
It's cracking.
Hello, my lovely people.
Hey.
Nice to meet you. So I definitely want to start with the ladies first.
Oh, okay.
So would you like to tell me, how did you meet? How did you
Sure.
two meet?
Automatic and I met in the studio, and we've been there ever since. I was hired to be a singer on an independent film, a black female film by film writer Joy Achi. It's called Third Generation Female Gangster. And so,
Sure. Were you a gangster girl?
no, I wasn't gangster. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But so I did some of the songs on the soundtrack, and Automatic was producing and is producing the soundtrack for the film. And so we met in the studio and did some recording, and then I passed him some of my cashews, and he liked me. So we kept it going.
Girl, see, now you know, just carry some food around here.
Just keep some cashews in my pocket.
That's
Keep him
always the food.
interested.
This is the food. That's how you get it.
Awesome. So pretty much, I know where you're from, but would you like to tell our viewers where
I'm from
you're
Brooklyn. Brooklyn, New York, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
So how did you get your start in music?
I was in Red Hook, Brooklyn for a couple of years, and David Kirschenbaum came out to see us from Morgan Creek. I was in a band, and he came out to the hood in Brooklyn and saw us and signed us immediately. And I went from having no money to $300,000 overnight. It was an incredible experience. And from there, I worked with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and done some work for the WB Television Network.
I remember
And
that.
finally signed to Sony as a producer and writer, and I've been on there ever since. And I've worked with people like Nicole Schlesinger from the Pussycat Dolls, Pink. I've had incredible opportunities. And now I am a company owner.
Well, yes, I would have gotten to that. As you see, he just went on.
It's the New Yorker in me, I'm sorry. We do things quick.
Well, I see that you have a lovely fiance over here, and
Yeah.
not only is she a cutie patootie, she's also a smart cookie.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to that. Make sure you invite me to the wedding.
Oh,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay, invite me
got
to the
your
wedding.
invite.
So I would like for you to tell our viewers about your background in education.
Sure. I have a degree from USC Thornton School of Music in music. That's my bachelor's degree. And then I have a degree from APU. This is a Pacific University. And it's a Master of Religion in Theology. I also have done a little teaching with Teach for America and at USC, and also a lot of community stuff. So education and teaching is a big part of my heart.
Awesome.
Drew me in, man. It drew me in.
And you know what, man? You better hold on to that.
Promise.
You're going to find all of that. And she got good hair, too.
And she got good hair. She got good
I'm
hair.
just joking. I don't want anybody writing.
That's right. That's right.
Just a joke.
Humor.
Exactly. So can you tell me, how is it working together in the music industry? Because the music industry can be pretty challenging. How is that, how's that experience been for you guys?
It's been automatic. That was a pun. No, I mean, for real, it's a natural thing for us, at least. I know that sometimes people have difficulty working with their partners. But for us, creatively, it gives us a place to sort of meet. Emotionally,
common ground.
spiritually, all of that. And so we sit and we write about subjects, about the world, about what's going on, about love, about hate, our past and all that. And creatively, it gives us a chance to bond even more. So that's great. But Ebony has a great business background, and she's helped me improve my companies and all that. And so we own 3 companies together: Enrage Entertainment, Curbside Vision, and Artist Explode. And she is the vice president of Enrage Entertainment. She's helped me up my game and, Don't ever say that women can't be bosses because that's a female boss
Thank
right
you.
there. And this is a female boss as well.
That's right.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yes. The next Oprah.
I'll put that out there to the atmosphere, the universe.
Take it.
So, how do you guys settle your differences? When do you guys have any differences when it comes to, making decisions about your next step?
Yeah, sure. Because which actually I think is a great part of our relationship because we balance each other out. A lot of times I'm like, no, you got to do it this way because protocol and structure, and he's like, no, we got to do it this way because you just got to let it flow. And so
I'm the art and she's the business.
Yeah. But we both have, he has a great business sense, and I have creative abilities too. So we both balance each other out well. But we kind of let each other know directly what we think should be done, and then find some kind of middle ground. Or sometimes, we have to lean over his way, or sometimes we lean over my way. But
And
I think
then when she gets really pissed, I have to stop bobbing and weaving, and take the guitar and. No, it's good. It's
Run
easy.
for the hills.
But musically, I think it's a great collaboration because he has so much musical talent. I mean, he plays 13 instruments, and he produces, and he sings, and he raps, and he writes, in almost every genre. And I have the classical background, and so we come together and we write and we sing, and we both help each other grow. Musically as well as just emotionally and as a couple, so it's a really good experience.
Isn't she a good talker?
I
She's a
love
great
it.
talker.
Awesome. Thank you. It helps me out.
I don't have to see a word, man.
No, but like moving back, when did you know that you had a love for music, that you wanted to take it to that educated level?
When I was little, I think everybody has some type of epiphany moment or something. But I was in church, of course, like many black women and black people find their musical inspiration from. And I heard someone, a very good friend of mine, sing in church. And I was like, hey, I can do that. And then so I just started singing. I started singing in church. Joined the choir, and people said, oh, she can really sing. So I just started doing a lot of solos, and then went on to performing arts high school, which happened to just be opening up when I was going into high school, and that's where I really got into a choral background and really started experiencing choral music as a Western, Western art music. And so that was another great experience for me. I had wonderful teachers, and then went on to music at USF first, that's South Florida. Had a wonderful voice teacher, and I was doing classical music, but always had that gospel background, and of course hip hop and R&B was always a big part. So it's always been a big part of my life, and I've always known that I wanted to do something career-wise with it. But working with him, I've really been able to see the different side of the industry part, and really what happens in the industry. So he's teaching me a lot about that.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
So do you guys also collaborate together on looking for new talent?
Yeah, all day long,
Yeah.
all day long.
All day.
Now, do you guys
Every day.
always agree, or do you want, like, if you see someone, you're like, no, I don't like this person. Go with this person, and you give your reasons why. Do you always agree on? Who
We
you-
usually we have similar tastes when
Yeah.
it comes to artists and what we think will be commercial and who we think is good. Sometimes we'll disagree on a song or whether or not a song is good to us, but we have pretty similar tastes.
Yeah, one of the things is important. I'm coining this term right now here on the Irish Show. It's called hybrid producer.
Okay.
I'm a hybrid producer. In other words, I mix a lot of genres together. My first top 10 record about 2.5 years ago was with Bettina Bush from American Idol. It was the #2 song in the country on the Billboard charts. And it was a country song that had kind of hip hop on the bottom. This is a big record. It was right underneath Lady Gaga, and it's called Cradle to the Grave. I like to mix a lot of different genres together and do things that a lot of producers don't do. So we've done music for Eastern Indian people and done hip hop and Eastern Indian. It's people from Spanish and done flamenco music with pop and hip hop. So we're always challenging ourselves. Every time we find an act, we try to focus on that act, what's good and individual about that act, and then we enhance that with the production.
Awesome.
So we agree on, most of the time, artists that we pick, but like she said, it's song selection. That's the most important thing.
Okay.
We try to find a way to brand the songs that we
Now,
produce.
now, I know that you started Enrage Entertainment. Can you give me a little bit more information about Enrage?
Enrage, the concept is that you are enraged about not having artistic freedom. And so my company emphasizes artistic freedom, creativity, the ability to be able to create in any genre you want, and all of that. That's, completely against the music business. And so we're kind of rebellious.
Oh, okay.
We do what we want.
Well, give me a little bit of background of why you even created. What was your experience for creating your Enrage company?
I did music for the WB Television Network, and when I did music for them, they were asking me constantly for different genres of music, which is very cool. Jazz music. They asked me to do some opera and reggae. I played 13 instruments, so they were taking advantage of the fact that I could do all of these different styles. When I started shopping my own project, I was creating songs in hip-hop and jazz and R&B and just showing people that I could do it, and they were scared. They were just like, you're unfocused, too many different lanes. And I realized that a lot of artists who have the ability to be able to do different styles don't have the creative freedom to express themselves. Andre 3000 really inspired me. When they put out Speakerbox, they were on 2 or 3 different charts at the same time. That one album, the one that won all the Grammys. And I said to myself, you know what? I want to create a company that houses artists like that. So that's how Enrage got started, inspired by my man, Andre.
Awesome, awesome. So tell me a little bit about Curbside Vision.
Curbside Vision is the writing and production side of what we do. So we have some other very talented writers on our team. Maluna Fausch, who's also Dr. Maluna Fausch, who's also a vocal coach and singer and songwriter. And we call him Ray. Raymond Patterson. Raymond Patterson, who is a wonderful creative guy with a great mind. And so we just are continually trying to get good writers together to come up with great songs. And so the writing and production side of what we do is called Curbside Vision. And we have to give a shout out to nephew Lamique because he was the one who helped us come up with that name, Curbside Vision.
Yeah, my nephew.
Awesome, awesome,
My
awesome.
little
So
nephew.
are you a writer as well?
Yeah, I'm also a writer.
Okay, great. That's great. Now, Artists Explode.
That company is a branding company. We own our own printing, we own our own software development, web design, and we do online marketing. And this is a company that will help artists put their material out there and get it out there. Some need CD and DVD replication and all of that, so we do it all.
Now-
One-stop shop.
Now, where do you guys find the time? You must be busy from sun up to sundown, always on the phone. Can you
Word up.
explain to me what's a day like as a couple working on your
We
businesses?
we are busy, but we like it that way. And we generally wake up around 8 and just have conference calls and do some emails, check emails, and kind of get our heads together and get ready for the day. And then depending on the day, maybe around 10 or noon, we'll have someone come into the studio. We work with a lot of independent artists, and we'll record with them for a few hours. And then after that, we might have a rehearsal or a meeting, because Automatic is also in a band called Asphalt Messiah.
A rock band.
A rock hip-hop hybrid band. Excellent music, great band, phenomenal musicians.
Thank you.
And so we might have a rehearsal, and then we'll come back and work on music, have a writing session, and then do some business work for one of the companies, set up some other meetings, and work on some more music, and fall asleep at some point during the night.
Sometimes we try to jump in the gym in the middle of all of that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, just to work out a little bit.
So what time do you guys get to bed? Y'all be up all night.
What is that? What's a bed? Never hold a bed, I'll tell you.
You can sleep when you die, right?
Right.
Okay, so now I want to talk to. Oh, let me ask you about your artist, Dario. Who is it? Dario?
Yeah,
I saw on the website.
Yeah, he was one of the artists that started out. He's not with us anymore, but he was one of the artists that started out. He was a Latino artist, and basically helped us get that kind of Latino feel and flavor, you know.
Okay, can you give us a little bit of who are you working with right now that are independent?
Well, we're
artists?
actually doing a lot of stuff, you know, because I'm signed to Sony as a writer and
Okay,
producer.
uh-huh.
So right now we're working on getting placements with Katy Perry, Leona Lewis. Who else are we trying to work with right now?
Rihanna, The Wanted.
The Wanted.
We specifically have just finished a song on a
Oh yeah,
Korean artist.
Oh,
His
really?
name is Jinsu.
Jinsu from
Okay.
JYJ.
and
Okay.
And
someone
Jin Soo
knows
is
him.
incredible. He's like the Michael Jackson of Korea. So
Okay.
He's a
about to do
phenomenal
an
singer.
American debut, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, my daughter might know him, you know, because you know her dad's half Korean,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so you know she might know him. Okay, so we're gonna before I get to having you play a little something for
Okay.
me, I want to ask you one question because a lot of people they look at people that are performing and they think that they can get up and just do it. Oh, I want to be you know, an artist, but they don't realize it's talent. You know, they don't realize the creativity. So, what does music mean to you?
Wow, that's a deep question too. Music is life. It is the way that we express ourselves. It's how I wake up in the morning. It's how I breathe. When I'm feeling low, it makes me feel better. When I'm overjoyed, it makes me think about the walk I had in order to get there. It's therapeutic. My son, 8 years old, has autism. And for him, music helps him calm down. Classical music affects brain activity. So for him, it's therapy for real. Like you have street therapy, music is therapy.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, I think that is like a thesis question or a dissertation question, but I think music is a frequency that causes some type of action in the atmosphere. It causes some type of release and causes an emotion in people or a reaction, and it really helps to move people for good or for bad, or makes them cry, makes them laugh. But it really represents what humanity is and who we are as humans. That
People need it.
expression.
Yes.
I mean, you see X Factor, American Idol, all of these different shows on television. No matter what's going on in the world, we just still need music. We need music all the time,
Amen. That's why I need music right now, because I feel like I was about to cry, and I kind of want to get my spirits lift up.
So we usually make up songs like this, just freestyling.
I remember.
Street therapy is good for me. Ooh, yeah. I need street therapy, Ebony.
Out here on these streets, sometimes I can't find a place for me.
For me.
I have to look inside. Sometimes I have to cry.
Ooh.
But I will find my peace somewhere on these streets.
Word up.
No wonder it gets hard, but I will in these streets.
Word. Street therapy.
Ooh, it's street therapy.
Hey.
Street therapy. Street therapy.
Woo!
Little freestyle.
Word up.
Girl, you can sing. Right? No, you can't. No, hold on. Let me start again. No, you can sing. Okay? You can sing.
She's
I
inspirational,
love inspirational. I know, girl. I'm be calling you. When So one more, another, I have a couple of other questions. But
Yeah.
how do you fund your projects?
We have found them. I mean, people approach us all the time online, but we sometimes will meet just from word of mouth. People recommending artists and all that, and then we take them through a lot to see whether or not they're ready, because there's so many aspects of being an artist. You have to be ready mentally. And talent-wise, if you have a great work ethic, you can always build. But mentally, you have to be ready for this. It's a very tough business.
Okay. So now, are you guys working on anything together?
Oh.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
the song that I believe everyone heard at the beginning is called Sweetwater.
Sweetwater.
And
Sweetwater.
actually, Journey, our
My
youngest daughter, is singing the hook on it, and Automatic is rapping, and I'm singing, and so it's a little compilation.
And that song is about fallen soldiers and the fact that they go through so much. And we still have to fight with our, for our freedom.
Well, I feel a little spoiled here. Can you give a little bit sample of?
Oh, well,
one
we
of the
didn't
songs?
learn that on guitar, but you guys can hear it on the thing.
Shots with no great pause. I cheer for every soldier that falls. 'Cause if you gon' let it out, let that sweet water come down till you dry it out. Hey,
I like it. I like it.
let it
And
calm
we have a
down.
very talented family. My 9-year-old daughter singing on this one, and my 15-year-old daughter, she also writes and
That's
sings
the
as well.
9-year-old singing on
That's
that?
the 9-year-old.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. So let me ask you a question. How long does it take for you to come up with a song? Because I mean, you just come up with, anything just like you did, So, do you just pick a topic? Like, I can pick a topic. Oh, my shoe. Can you sing something about, oh, my shoe?
Let's go to. I'll do whatever I have to walk in your shoes. You've been an inspiration to me as long as I don't have no dirty souls. You know the path I'll follow wherever you go.
Oh my shoes, you can't walk in my shoes. Oh my shoes, you won't walk in my shoes. No one can do it like I do. Don't even try to do what I do. My shoes, these my shoes, oh my
You
shoes.
feel me?
Woo!
Off the top,
I love
Brooklyn,
it. I
Fort
love
Wayne.
it. You know what? I'm a fan. So when are we gonna have something come out for you? I mean, because you have like a really nice voice. It's unique. It's not like everything that's out there. You have your your Rihannas. You have your Angie Stones. I would see you in a category more so with neo soul type of music. I don't see you, as your everyday commercial type of, your voice is awesome. I love it. I love it.
so much.
I definitely make a note of it. So
No, we're working on her stuff
Yeah,
though.
we're working
yes, it's
And
gonna
it-
be
and it-
awesome.
Again, hybrid, that's the concept. So when Ebony hits the scene, I really want people to understand that she's influenced by lots of different styles of music. So she's going to cover a lot of ground.
And I love the name too. Yeah, So are you gonna use a different name, or are you just
I think it's gonna be a little mix of stuff.
Ebony and Ray, called Evan Ray.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So let me ask both of you guys: who did you grow up listening to when you were young? Like, who did you really admire?
Prince.
Okay, I could see that. Yes. Prince.
Multi-instrumentalist, can play in any genre. That's my dog.
Yeah, if you hear his Automatic's first release, you can see it and hear it in his voice.
Yeah.
Prince. I listen to a lot of gospel music because I was very, very heavy in my church, and so the Fred Hammonds and the John P. Keys and all these people were great to me. But I also, I had the Stevie Wonders and, the Mary J. Bliges and the Biggies and, big in hip hop too. So it was a
Yeah,
very,
man.
very widespread.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So who would you say that you? Because for me, music is not the same. you know, a lot of music's not the same. I kind of like the neo soul. Again, you know, the Jill Scotts, Anthony Hamilton. I like those artists today that talk about real music that makes you feel happy when you're listening or inspires you. And before we go, who would you like to see? Who do you like now that's today? Who would you admire with all the music and all the different types of, you know, rock or country? Who would you say that you
I'm
admire
really
today?
digging Maroon 5 right now.
Yeah.
I love what they're doing.
okay.
I love Coldplay. Jay-Z is the
Coldplay.
man.
Okay.
Him and Beyonce, they're just incredible trailblazers.
Yeah, I love, you know, Kanye West.
Yeah, man.
I love neo soul. So I love the Jill Scott, Molly Music, who's a gospel artist, gospel like neo soul artist. You know, pop music is a wonderful way to express oneself commercially, and I think there's a lot of pop music that's great. Katy Perry is a wonderful,
Phenomenal.
wonderful artist, and I think that people who really listen to her music hear her talent in writing. She has some very wonderful songs, good writing in her music, on top of, you know, great production and the singing.
Well, is there anything that you would like to tell our viewers about never giving up? And, you know, we have, we're running out of time, but you guys are very talented, and you guys, I could see a power couple right here in the making. And I pray and I bless you guys, and I pray that God just, you know, do whatever he's going to do to make you guys successful, and you guys work it out, you know.
Amen.
Don't forget, invite me to the wedding. But tell our viewers exactly. Well, matter of fact, we're running out of time. So go
Okay.
ahead and play a little bit of something.
Okay.
And also, before you play a little something in the end, where can they reach you at? You know, your email address?
Automatic@inrage.com.
Say it again.
There's automatic@inrage.com.
That's INRAGE.com, and Ebony@enrage.com as well.
Okay, and play something. So far, that's all we have for our show today. I want to thank my special guest, Automatic, and also lovely Ebony Ray. Until next time, my name is Tyra Jackson. I'm your host, and you're watching Street Therapy.